Hi guys, it's Bree. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be doing this video with you guys today. So just to start off, I hope you guys are having a really happy December and you guys have had a really great holiday so far. I know the holidays can also be hard for some people, so if the holidays aren't really your favorite time, I just hope that you were able to make it through and still enjoy yourself even if it's been a little rough for you. But for today's video, I basically just wanted to do a little 2022 recap of everything I've made this year. I really just want to rate my designs and just like talk about a little or reminisce on them a little bit of the process and everything. So I thought it could be a really cool video for me to do for the end of the year. I don't have that many to go through. I think I have like 20, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. Comment below which ones you guys liked out of all the ones I talked about, and yeah, like this video for more fashion sewing self-love kind of videos from me. And I'm hoping into the new year I want to do more long form content again. I know I've been doing a lot of short form content, but I want to get back into doing long form because that's what I originally started doing. So I'm hoping getting into the new year that I can do more of that. So yeah, without further ado, we're just gonna get right into it. So for the ratings, I think I'm gonna rate it out of how much I enjoyed making it. Basically like if it was my favorite to least favorite. Yeah. Okay, so to start off, we have to start from the beginning of the year. So that would be honestly just my senior collection because I just graduated. You guys already knew that though, but I graduated in June, so my senior collection basically literally took me all of my senior year to make. In the beginning of the year, we started off with like the process of like sketching and like inspiration, mood boards, all that stuff. But by January, we were pretty much like on the roll of like making everything. So for the first look, I'm looking at, also if you see me looking down, it's because I have my iPad with me and I'm like looking at the photos. So yeah. So for look one, this was look one of my senior collection. Originally, I actually made a different top for it, which was this top right here. The way I envisioned it isn't exactly how it turned out, but regardless, I ended up not using it because I didn't personally think it fit the way I wanted it to, but also my professor just was like, yeah, no, this isn't giving for your collection. So I ended up just doing something basic because I wanted the pants to be like the main focus of my collection. So if I was gonna rate this, I'm gonna rate the pants and the top separately. I would say like the pants honestly were one of my favorite pieces to make in my collection. So yeah, I would definitely rate these, I think I'd rate these pants like maybe an 8 out of 10. It wasn't that hard to make, it was just super time consuming, but yeah. And then for the top, it was pretty simple and like I can honestly wear it like all the time, so I would rate it like a 9 or a 10. So yeah. For the next look, I really like, well obviously you guys have seen I've worn these pants like so many times, so automatically they're already probably gonna get like a 10 for my rating of like favoritism and like enjoying making it. Honestly, pants and coats are probably my favorite thing to make. I know you guys have seen me make a lot of like dresses, but I'm honestly more of like a pants girly and I love jackets or just like outerwear kind of stuff, so I really want to like go back into making that. I originally started making dresses just because a lot of girls were asking me to, so I was like, oh, maybe I should just like follow that track because a lot of people have been asking me. But I want to go back to making like what I actually love making, and that would be coats and pants. So but yeah, back to this. For the jacket, I would probably rate it like maybe an 8 out of 10. I think it's like one of the more interesting jackets I've made before. The manipulation at the bottom honestly was so time consuming. Like, I remember the day when I was finishing it up because we had to present it basically to our professor, and also like the dean was there too. It was so like stressful because in the end we ended up, that's originally what we were supposed to do, and then I remember by the time I finished, one of my classmates came in. They were like, yeah, we're not doing that anymore because the dean ended up not even coming, so we ended up just taking the photos and like sending it off. And I was so annoyed because I was like, bro, I literally just like was like stressing to do this, but in the end it all worked out. So yeah, I really liked the colorway that I did with this. For like all the manipulations I did in my collection, I actually made them on Photoshop, which is really cool, and I've always enjoyed making like different patterns and textiles on Photoshop, so I want to do that more. But yeah, I really liked how I designed this pattern and like how I manipulated it with the different fabrics. When I was manipulating it and sort of like playing with it to see how I wanted it to lay, it sort of was giving me like this idea of like a flower or a rose. But yeah, I really like how I did the manipulation on this jacket, so I'd probably rate it, yeah, probably like maybe an 8.5, 9 for likeliness. To wear, I definitely probably, I don't really wear this a lot. I only wear it when I'm like trying to like wear something that's like a conversation starter, or like if I'm going to an event where like I just want to showcase something cool that I've worn that's like not too much, and I feel like this jacket's like a good piece for that. Okay, look 3. Bro, this dress, I had so much headache from doing this dress, yo. Like, anyone who was in my class can tell you, like, I made this dress at least like 4 or 5 times because I was trying to get it like perfect. Even though it looks like a simple dress, like getting the cutouts to lay a certain way and not bunch was literally like the most annoying, tedious thing. But I love how it turned out. I was trying to work on possibly dropping this dress, but I'm still sort of in the works with it. But honestly, it's probably one of my favorite dresses I've ever made before, just because I like the simplicity of it, but also the edginess with the mesh fabric and the little cutouts. So I probably would rate this a 10. I don't wear it as often as I'd like, just because I like when it comes to like the delicateness of some of these looks that I make, I just get nervous of like it getting messed up, which is why I want to make like multiples, so then I can just wear the multiple version and not the original. But I don't wear it as often. I wear it sometimes like when I'm going to like a nice like classy like dinner or something, and like I just want to wear like a nice like black dress. But yeah, I don't wear it as often, but I would rate this a 10 because I honestly really love this dress. This next dress, this was birthed from the first dress you just saw, and I added the manipulation on it. I sort of was just playing with it at first. Originally, that fabric for the manipulation was not supposed to be that. That was like when I was first testing out how the print was gonna look on a fabric. And the fabric I ordered wasn't exactly how I imagined, but I sort of just had to go with it for the sake of time, but also I wasn't like completely hating it, so it's like whatever. Also, it's super expensive, like printing this, it was a lot. So I sort of just wanted to work with what I had. But I really like the shine that it gave. For this one, because I made this one, wait, did I make this one first? Actually, I'm lying. Wait, did I? I think I made this one first. Actually, I'm lying. Okay, so yeah, I made this one first, but the black dress was birthed from that one, basically. Because yeah, for this one, I didn't use the same kind of mesh, which I wish I did, but it was sort of hidden anyway, so it was okay. It wasn't, this outfit in general honestly was not my favorite, so I probably would rate it like a 6 or a 7. But yeah, to make in general, it was also very tedious because I literally had to hand sew like all the little parts where the manipulation was sticking to the dress. Like I had to hand sew all of that. It took so long, bro. I definitely did an all-nighter for this one. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's a good design, but it just wasn't my favorite. So I definitely would rate it like a 6 or 6.5. Look 5. This look, the pants, I'm sorry, but it's a no. Like, they weren't originally supposed to look like this, and it was sort of it was literally okay. So basically, for our collection, we only technically had to make 5 looks, and the 6th look was sort of like an afterthought. So I made this look last initially, and the pants were sort of like I just wanted to make something that could go with the top for the last piece of the collection. But it wasn't my favorite. To be honest, I do not like the pants. Now looking back at them, if anything, I think it's because I really like baggy pants. I don't really like fitted pants as much, so I wish I could have made it into baggy pants instead, but for the sake of like how our timeline was up, I just sort of end up doing fitted pants because so yeah, if anything, yeah, so I would change the pants to baggy instead. I feel like I would have liked this look a lot better if I made them baggy. The top, I really do like the top. I don't rarely wear it actually, but it actually is a really cute top, so maybe I should wear it more. Rating, I would say the top I would rate like a 7.5 maybe. Pants, no, I don't like the pants, so I'm gonna say like a 5 or like a 4.5. I just don't like them as much. But yeah, I was playing a lot with quilting for the top, so that's why I really do like how the top came out, because I love like puffiness and like puffer jackets, that kind of thing, puffer bags, puffer tops. Like I was sort of going for that vibe with this look. This is look 6, honestly one of my favorite looks. The top, I love the top. This was my like 5th trial into like doing printmaking for my textiles. So the fabric I printed on this time was a lot better, and it looks so much like more organic, how I wanted it to look, with like the movement and the flowiness. Yeah, I really love this top. I've worn it a few times. I want to wear it more actually. And it's like laced up on the side, so it's really cute. I would rate the top probably like maybe like an 8.5. Okay, no, 8.5. I'd rate an 8.5. Yeah, I like the top. And then for the pants, I like the pants. They sort of had to grow on me a bit, but I do like the pants because I was also wanting to go for like the ruchy bagginess at the bottom. I do wish it was a bit baggier a little bit, but I do like the pants more than I like the other ones. So I would rate the pants probably like also like 8.5, probably 8.5, yeah. And then for the coat, bro, this coat took the longest for like obvious reasons. I had to quilt like the whole thing before I could like actually sew together all the pieces. That took at least like a few days just to quilt everything, because one of like our limit of machines, and two, just because of like how big the pieces were and not wanting to break the machine. So I had help with that from one of my sewing techs at school, and then from there I could like actually sew and make the jacket. But no, this jacket was probably one of my favorite jackets that I've made, and I feel like my most like detailed jacket I've made. So yeah, it's like a quilted puffer coat, removable sleeves, removable hood. the silver zipper. Like the details in this jacket were actually really nice. And I got like, having the sewing techs at our school was probably like the most helpful thing. Like if you go to a fashion school or like an art school and you're a fashion major and they have sewing techs, please like utilize them, because it was so helpful like having that. But yeah, and then this is how it looks with like the sleeves on and the hood on. It's like super big and like voluminous, and I really loved it. The only thing is I do wish I could have like added more of my manipulation a bit more around the arms, and yeah, mostly just around the arms, like a bit more to make it a more puffy. But that was also due to like finances. Like I couldn't buy more because it was like really expensive at this point. This was like the last thing I made actually, or yeah, this was the second to last thing I made, so I sort of was like scraping for money at that point because I was just ready to graduate and leave. Like it's trying to go. I'm just trying to go. But yeah, this was a journey to make. A lot of hand sewing too for like all the manipulations. I would definitely rate the coat a 10 because it was one of my favorite things. And it's just so like detailed and like very good. So yeah, that's what I would rate it. I love this coat. I don't wear it as often for the reason that it's like super long and it drags, and I just don't want it to be dragging on the dirty floor. Because no, I only have one of these coats and I'm not planning on making another one, I don't think, unless like I got commissioned for it. So yeah, I'm trying to take care of this coat like well, so yeah, I don't wear it as often. I just want to like archive it and keep it nice. Going back to the top that I made for look 1, I think I would rate the top like probably like a 7. It's cute, but I probably would do it without the little like cape that I had, and probably in different fabric, but I do like the top. It's actually really cute. Yeah. And then I also made this other dress, which didn't make my collection, but it was like a potential thing that I was going to put into my collection. And it's also, whoa, I don't know what that was, sorry. It's honestly really cute. I would try to make versions of it to sell, but I haven't gotten to that point with it. But when I made it, like a lot of my classmates liked it, so, and I like it. I would probably rate it like a 8. I've never worn it. I still have it. I've never worn it. Didn't really get to do anything with it. It's sort of just there. So maybe we'll go back to her at some point. Okay, so now I graduated, so this is like after my senior collection. So now we're like in the summertime. I did a lot of sewing. So one of the first things I made in the summer was this really nice like evening cocktail dress for my friend. She was going to the Studio Ghibli orchestra, orchestra or like opera. They were doing like a music symphony, that's what it was, sorry. A music symphony for Studio Ghibli soundtrack in New York. So I made her this gown. Unfortunately, I never got pictures for it, but I have this video that I posted, I think on my, did I post on my TikTok? Either that or Instagram, but it was really pretty and really nice. I would make another version of it. I would rate this dress probably maybe like an 8 or a 7. There were some things that I did want to fix about it that I learned while I made it. So I probably would rate this a 7. And then I also got another order for another dress, just like a gown, like a golden gown, I guess. She was going to a costume ball. This was the only video I had of it. I really like how it came out. I do wish I could have used different fabric for it. I ended up using this fabric. I would probably rate it like maybe like a 7.5, 8. It's not my favorite, but yeah, it's there. Okay, next dress. So in the summer, I also was like doing personal projects, and this next dress, I only have my little video I did for it. But I really love baby doll dresses. Like, I love that little silhouette style. It's so cute to me. So I made this really cute dress out of some curtains that I got from the thrift store. And I love this. Like, it's so cute. I wish I sort of made like the top part a bit bigger, because I sort of like, I don't have much, but like I have something. So it didn't cover like a tiny bit of what I needed to cover. So I sort of wish I made like the top part bigger so it wouldn't just like fall. But I love this dress actually. And it's actually just like a top and a skirt, and I just sort of like pull it up because I didn't sew it together. But yeah, I love this look. It's super cute. I'm gonna say it's a 10. Like, I would wear this again. I just have to figure out a way to keep it from like falling so much. But yeah, I like this look. It's a 10. Then we have another look. Oh wait, let me go back. So also during my senior year, we have this dress that I wore. I was invited to a gala for my friend who's getting nominated for it was like this fashion fund award for Neiman Marcus that they were doing, and he was one of the recipients. And I wanted to wear something really nice since I knew there were gonna be like industry people there and everything. So I made this really nice red dress. Literally made it in like a day. So pretty. I love it. I would wear this again to an event and like just style it differently. I also made the gloves. They were falling a little because I didn't make them as like tight as I should have. But I made the gloves, and I made like a little like shawl to go with it, which was super cute. So yeah, this whole look was really nice. And for the time that I did it in, I think it was good. I would rate this probably, I would rate it a 9. I would rate it a 9. Yeah. And it has a little train at the end. Like, she was giving. She was giving. Now we're going back to one of my orders again. This order, this was another order that I did. It was for her birthday, and she doesn't live here, so it was sort of a little bit hard because I couldn't do fittings like I normally do. But she ended up loving it, but the skirt just wasn't as fitted as she would have liked it to be, so I'm planning on altering it so it fits her better. But I actually really like how this look turned out. This is the only picture I have of it that I took of my, like, for myself, like for my own portfolio. I would rate this probably, I would rate it at 8.5. I wish you could have seen what it looks like on her, like in a nice photo, but yeah, this isn't really something I would wear myself. So yeah, I would rate it probably like a 8.5. On to another personal project that I did. This dress was inspired by the black dress I showed you guys from my senior collection, and I wanted to do like a really like pretty like cinematic look. I also was making it because I was supposed to go to a movie premiere, but it sort of ended up getting canceled, so I didn't end up getting to wear it. But I really love how the dress came out. Honestly, I'm going to another movie premiere in a couple months, so I low-key might wear it there and like alter it a little bit. If not, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm wearing to that one, but you guys will get a video on that too. I would rate this video, not this video, this photo, this look, I would rate it probably, I would probably rate it a, a 7.5 or an 8, just because there's like technical stuff I want to fix with it. It was sort of pulling in places that I didn't want it to pull, and that's literally why, like I said earlier, I had to make that black dress at least like 5-6 times, because I was trying to like really get those curves to not bunch, and that was happening a little bit with this dress. So I would probably make another version so that I could like get that to look exactly how I need it to and sit exactly how I need it to. But yeah, I would probably rate this maybe like a 8, like a 7.5 or 8. And I also made the gloves. The gloves were cute. But yeah, I like how the photo shoot turned out and everything. I actually did this photo shoot on my own. I've been like practicing, experimenting with like doing different lightings and stuff like that. So you guys will definitely see more of those from me on my YouTube and like my social media in general. It's been really fun. But yeah, this was a nice look. I liked it. Okay, we're at the end basically. So this was my birthday look. I love how the top turned out. The only thing I would change is probably figuring out a way that I can do like the bustier part in the front where it's not a see-through. I was trying to figure out a way where it could look nice and not like cheap, if I did a lining or something like that. But I ended up just sewing like a little like patch where like I can like cover what needs to be covered. So yeah, but I do love how the top came out, so I would probably rate the top probably a 10. I would wear it again. I just have to like figure that part out with the covering. Pants, I always love making pants. These pants came out really good, so I would probably rate the pants like a 9. They're like just super plain solid red pants that you can just like throw on, dressy pants. Yeah, they're cute. And then my last look that I did for the year was this puffer. You guys saw the TikTok that I did already, and I talked about how I sort of like made it a bit too puffy. I sort of went a little ham on that. But I don't know why I was thinking I should have done that, because I've made puffy things before, and it like I should have known that I shouldn't have put so much stuffing in it. I don't know why I did that, but I'm gonna alter it, so it's okay. I would rate this vest in general, I would rate it like an 8.5, but once I alter it, I would rate it a 10, because I'm definitely gonna be wearing it a lot. I love the fabric. It was so cute. My mom got me like this like reindeer Christmassy fabric, and I knew I wanted to make like a coat with it, so I think it came out cute. But yeah, I would rate it probably an 8.5, and then once I alter it, it's a 10. It's a 10 for me. So those were all of my designs that I've made in 2022. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my whole like design journey through this year. As like a little like recap, I think out of all of them, my favorite would probably have to be the coat that I made for my senior collection and the black dress. The coat, the black dress, and the baby doll dress I made in the summer were my top 3. So yeah, but that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys all have a happy new year and enjoy your New Year's Eve. I hope you have some fun things planned for New Year's Eve and get to celebrate with your friends and family. But yeah, that's the end. Definitely like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Comment below which looks you guys really enjoyed seeing and liked, or maybe even want me to recreate again. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in 2023. Bye.